Hello, everyone, and welcome back to NACL, the North American Champion League. I'm your host today, Maxman30, and I'm going to be joined by Enlist. How are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing pretty good. We have TSM and Ambient tonight. It is going to be a fantastic game.
Yeah, I'm right off the bat. We have this draft pretty well started so far. We're going to be seeing some Malign, which just came out yesterday, so the hype is real to see this hero actually being played in the North American Champion League. That's going to be played on the side of Ambient, so TSM, in the pro players as they are, they're going to be trying to find a very good way, even though the hero just came out to counter Malign. Endless, what do you think of Malign in the 3.2 patch?
Well, I've just seen a lot of the pro players talking about her. She's going to be one of the most skilled player to play at high skill cap. So many abilities, so many different combos with her kit. It's going to be insane, and I cannot wait to see her on one of the top tier players.
Yeah, she is extremely skilled, that you did just mention. We're going and Ambient, they were doing actually quite well in NACL, so I'm not surprised to see them picking up. I know they're able to pull off some nice plays with that kind of hero. Gonna have to see. Anyway, following up, we're going to be having TSM picking up their roam. It's going to be Lyra. Lyra, easily best roam in 5v5 so far in patch 3.1 and 3.2. It's always the case. She is extremely powerful, so gonna have to see what they want to put on the front lane paired up with that Lyra pickup, but that's gonna be Ambient picking up Taka. They got pretty hefty nerf in that good old tank build that we had in patch 3.1. 3.2 is not viable as much. I'd expect to see probably more of a jungle CP Taka being played out here, or they might even go for the old build, but unfortunately it's not that meta anymore. It's gonna be followed up by Grace. Grace so far, pretty good roam, and then we're gonna have the Sky on the side of TSM. So I think TSM are going to have a little bit of a problem playing against that Malign because they got three squishy backlane heroes. Malign can deal extremely well with those kind of heroes. Malign has a lot of problem dealing with high burst and CC. It's not that much on the side of TSM. We're going to have to see how they do decide to act accordingly to this build-up.
Yeah, the Sky is definitely an interesting pick. I'm excited to see how TSM plays that Sky and see how the Sky works on the rise. The Blackfeather ban, Blackfeather, still a hero that a lot of people are putting those focus on, trying to pick up or ban, can still be the tanky. Like you already mentioned before, that Taka is going to be maybe in a different role, play a different play style in this matchup. So we're going to see how Ambient can adjust to that. We're going to see TSM follow up with an Alpha ban.
Alpha ban is fine. Alpha is still extremely powerful in this meta. I do not know why banning at this point in the draft though, but it's still fine because I think they were preparing the fact that they have three back lanes, so they're gonna have a real trouble dealing with dive comps, and Alpha is one of those dive comp heroes. So just banning it there is a really good decision on the side of TSM. It's going to be followed up by Ambient picking up that Adagio. So we have the Adagio, we have the Grace. Which one's going to be playing roam? We'll have to see.
The jewel pickup for TSM, so maybe a little focus on split push here if we have maybe a crit jewel in one of the side lanes.
Probably a pickup like that, just making a reference to good old Flash X when he played it in the reveal of 5v5, so that's cool. Going to be having TSM with that good old jewel pickup. And now draft is ended. We're going to have to see what's going to happen. And both drafts are very interesting. If it was just draft-wise, I would like to give it over to Ambient, but Ambient aren't playing against any team. They're playing up against TSM, so they must surely have an idea in their mind. So anyway, end this. What do you think of these two drafts?
The one thing I'm curious about is how Lyra is going to work into the Malign and see if that Bulwark will be able to maybe cause some of that. Malign does have some of this movement speed and some different abilities. I wonder if Lyra will be a good use in maybe shutting her down. Also, for me, Maxman, I'm not quite sure, but is Malign more of a late scaling hero? Has to get to that late game? Because if TSM can be really aggressive, then maybe they can stop that.
She is a really, really good early game hero. I talked a little about this with Nivmet a few days prior. Early game, she destroys everyone.
Awesome.
Because when you hit that level 2 spike, you have 5 abilities, 2 A's, 2 B's, 1 ultimate. Nobody in the game has that potential of wombo combo, doing wombo combos in only a few minutes into the game. She has 5 abilities, so she can outplay absolutely everyone, but it's a very skilled hero. If you do one mistake, you're going to be locked, for example, in the dark mode or the light mode, where you do not have any more abilities available, and you're going to get destroyed. But the thing is right now, TSM, they have that dual pickup, and I think it's very smart, even though I think they're focusing it more to take down objectives. When that duel does actually decide to enter in those fights, you can have a very, very, very squishy Malign on the back lane. If he's able to jump on the Malign, get that rocket leap, and get the Thunderstrike down, he can delete her in a blink of an eye. So it's going to be very interesting to see what team is going to be taking the win. I cannot wait to see what's going to be going on in this game.
Ooh, we got Kaz on that Kestrel, so that's definitely going to be interesting to see. Kaz is a very, very talented Kestrel player. I'm assuming we're going to see some pretty accurate glimmer shots, some pretty accurate one-shot, one-kills, and I'm definitely going to have my eyes on Kaz throughout this match.
Kaz, I talked with Kaz quite recently, and he's quite interested in Crawl. So seeing him play Kestrel is like different of like what I was expecting him to go towards. But like seeing him play Kestrel is still very good. I saw on the side of Tribe, there was Old School playing a CP Kestrel and CP Kestrel mid. So I want to see if it might be a mid, but we do have there also Chuck on that Samuel. So Samuel should be going mid, but Samuel is also very good in top lane. But then you have Daniel that might be going top lane, and then Hammy bot. Like, we're going to have to see, like, TSM is a little bit mixed up. We do not know exactly where they're going to be going. So it's going to be very interesting, and looks like we're going to be having teams on the rise. So they're going to be trying to go towards that mid part of the jungle, of the map, and maybe going for an early fight.
Yeah, Bloodlust, that's the focus here.
That's going to be the CC on Hammy there. Going to be getting away quite fast. That's the forward barrage. Going to be a bit of damage on Bloodlust. Going to be slow there. You have the Malice and Verdict forcing a very early healing flask on Bloodlust on the side of Ambient. Now TSM, they're going to try and pressurize right off the bat this first mid lane turret. And now they're going to go towards the enemy jungle. So far, like, they've put a lot of pressure and they're turning it already in quite a big advantage.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting seeing them. Look at that. They're just grouping up on that first turret. And we've seen some teams do this. They just stay focused mid lane. And if teams want to just put the pressure, they can just push mid lane all game long.
TSM Chuck there trying to counter. That cam is going to be taken anyway by a Mansa on the side of Ambient. So that unfortunately was a little bit of a loss from TSM. Now they're getting in that 2v3, but that's Hammy now that's going to be joining up the fun. 4v3 situation going to be starting to form up. We also have the rotation from Bloodlust. So TSM maybe a little bit overstepping there. They're going to be completely ganked over. Now he's going to have a start of a fight. Chuck going fairly low. He's going to be taking those foe splitters to the face. Healing flock coming out. Unfortunately, that's going to be the first blood going over to the side of Ambient to the hands of that Malign that just came out. So now, like, he's doing a really good job so far. I want to see this Malign do well throughout the entire game. And so far, Ambient have the lead.
Yeah, we definitely been seeing a lot of just kind of weird rotations, like you mentioned. TSM definitely going deep in Ambient side of the jungle. We definitely need to see maybe more of this lane phase start up, see them start getting some CS, a little bit of scrimmage back and forth between Shaded and Clean in that top lane right now. But like you already said, Malign, focus on her, making sure she can get those items and keep that early game aggression, because she has this advantage early game and tons of items, and the kit is really amazing.
I'm kind of interesting to see what Bloodlust is going to be building on. Malign is still a very new hero, so like the meta is not fixed on like the best build on the Malign. So like a lot of people say that alternating current, Dragon's Eye, Clockwork is one of the best builds. I'm against that kind of build up. I'm going to have a very nice gank there from Kaz with those glimmer shots and an absolute awesome job onto Bloodlust, just taking him down in a couple of hits. Now Biomancer will be following up, going down to the hands of Chuck. That's 2 kills going back over to TSM, now taking the lead for themselves.
Yeah, we saw Biomancer just kind of standing still on Grace. Maybe a little more tanky, but Kaz just chunked right through that Grace. Picked another kill. Whoa, Taka's going super low as well.
Oh, Adam 7A taking quite a hit to the face there indeed. Going to be forced to back away. So is Chuck and Kaz. They're just going to be knowing their limit, backing away. And like they're trying to push down these turrets, but now like for the past few patches, turrets in the early game phase, under 4 minutes, they're going to be having a natural shield that allows them to take a lot less damage. So early pushes are a lot less rewarding, and that's going to be Kaz there picking up a kill on that Grace. 2 kills, by the way, on the attackers. That's a very nice 1v2 right there. Kaz doing an absolute job. Just so far, he's completely dominating the Rise.
Yeah, how about the new graphics coming in on the new patch? Look at the healing treants, the crystal buff, weapon buff. Oh, I love that SCMC updated a few things here and there on this patch. But we don't have to be sitting here focusing on the graphics. Look at those glimmer shots from Kaz ganking Bloodlust. Bloodlust definitely is a little in an uncomfortable place.
Yeah, but like Kaz only has 3 crystal bits so far. When he's going to be hitting that first CP item, he's going to be dealing serious damage. He is already, but he's going to be even worse. Crystal Treant going to be a little bit fought out by TSM. They're going to be securing that one quite easily. And now they're going to try and go on Adam 7. Are they going to be getting that? That's going to be another kill going over to the hands of Kaz with that 4-0 KD8. And now they're just completely trying to take the advantage in this game.
Yeah, Bloodlust is rotating up, deciding there's nothing up for Bloodlust to take. So maybe backing up just to go home. The cam is there, though.
Ooh, Bloodlust going to be going down on the ground, trying to escape from the reach of Hammy. Now Hammy going a little bit in that fight. Does have the help of Shading Talent. Now he's going to do the forward barrage. Not going to be doing that much damage right there. Most like let's talk about the attack of Adam 7A. Right there, he's going for the CP Taka. CP Taka was a little bit forgotten since like the weapon tank Taka is coming out, and now CP Taka is slowly making his way back in the 3.2 patch. I'm really hyped to see how this Taka is going to be turning out throughout this game.
Looks like possibly going for an Aftershock first, or maybe even trying to finish out the Storm Crown. But yeah, the CP Taka is going to be nice to see that come through in this game. Daniel and the bot on the the weapon power jewel, definitely going to be focusing on getting those minions, trying to farm as much as possible. And they either are going to decide to rotate Daniel, or if Daniel's job is just going to be push the bottom lane, push the turrets in, and put as much pressure as possible.
Yeah, well, we were looking at the bot lane. We did have Hammy picking up a kill on that top lane on Biomancer, so that was a very nice pickup on their side. Daniel, a little bit caught out there by Adam 7A and George, but they're just going to be letting him slip away for the time being at least. And look at that pressure on the top lane. They're just not going to let Clean get away from their reach. He's going to Glimmer shot it down. Like Cars on that CP Kestrel. CP Kestrel is so good on siege movements, and that's what they're doing right there. And now they're just going to try and take down this turret as soon as possible. Or they're going to be getting it clean, going fairly low. Going to be known his limit, just going to be jumping away from that engagement. And now Cause just very low on energy right there. You might want to be a little bit cautious about your situation, as you might be going down if they do decide to fully engage you. Like so far, we are 5 minutes 45 into the game, 6-1 gold advantage, 4,000 on the side of TSM. It's a small lead, but if they keep going that way, they can easily end the game as soon as possible. 1-1 kill coming out, doesn't connect, unfortunately, for TSM.
Yeah, the top turret does get dropped. First turret that is going to fall for the side of Ambient. I'm definitely interested to see if George Clooney and what part he's going to play on the side of Ambient. His build is interesting. We're going to see Daniel. He's trying to go in on top of him, try to maybe secure this kill underneath the turret.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he didn't have that first turret gone down. He did try to proxy farm the minion wave that was going down. Now, Daniel taking quite a hit to the face. Those Thunder Strikes. Then actually a really good job on George Clooney there by Manso's taking quite a hit to the face. He's going to be backing away. He's going to be popping his healing flask, and so is Daniel. Now looks like they're going to be going away from that 2v2 situation. Now, Attacker wants to be a part of this. He's going to be engaging with Zakaiten, and now they're unfortunately going to be out of reach for him. That's going to be also a kill picked up by Chuck on the Marine in that mid lane. That's a very nice kill on their side. Do you have a fight slowly coming up in the bot part of the jungle? I do not have the camera on it right now. What's going on, please, cameraman? Yeah, thank you very much. Adam going down to the Glimmer shots. 1-1 kill coming out from Cos. Not going to be connecting, unfortunately, on Biomancer. Going to be forced to back away to base. And now that's going to be also Jewel just rocket leaping into that turret and going to be picking up an easy kill on George Clooney. So far, 9-1. They are showing absolute dominance throughout this entire game.
Yeah, like I was trying to mention before, George Clooney going for maybe some more utility, more tanky, just definitely trying to last and stay alive in that bot lane against Daniel. Daniel's doing a lot of crits. They do rotate and pick up that bottom turret. Look at that full man rotation. They're definitely, TSM is synergy. They're rotating together and they're focused on what they want to do. And they are just going to try to push down this next turret as well.
Yeah, they're going that chunk of damage. You have two of the best like siege heroes on the game so far. 1-1 kill does go down with 700 damage on George Clooney. That's awesome kill right there, almost going down. That's going to be also the first checkpoint turret of the game. Going to be going down to TSM.
Oh, they're pushing in.
They're pushing in so far. There's going to be an Oblivion coming out. They're just going to be able to take down an easy armory. Now the Glimmer shots once again. Cos. Oh my god, the damage going out from Cos is absolutely huge. But Amanta trying to run away. Will he be able to get away from that? Unfortunately, the minion's just a little bit in his way. Are they going to be trying to end the game? Shaded Talent taking quite a hit to the face. Going to be forcing out the fountain. Now Daniel still going really, really strong on the enemy Vein Crystal. Biomancer taking really big shot to the face there with that active.
They're going to end the game.
I'm going to be trying to end the game in any minutes, you guys. Cause still staying strong. He has not gone down, even in 1v2 situation. Hammy going with the forward barrage, and that will be game over to TSM up against the side of Ambient. TSM. Like, what do you want to say? Like, TSM, they just knew at what point of the game they had to stick together, push the objective, finish the game. So far, TSM Ocean, they're just absolutely great. And this new roster is showing absolute miracles.
I'm not even sure if that was their plan when they came to bot lane. They maybe were like, hey, let's push some few turrets here. But they just kept pushing. They just maybe realized as they were getting farther and farther down the lane, like, how about we just stay until we have to leave? And they just never had to. They got a few kills. They weren't getting low enough. And they're just like, all right, well, I guess we can just end the game within 8 minutes. I just can't believe that that push was that successful.
But they had a lot of opportunities right there. They tried to push it as fast as possible, so that was really good. Bloodlust, I think, had a little bit of a problem on his build. He went for the Shatterglass build. I think he should have gone for something like Alternating Current, Dragon's Eye, because right there, he was not stacking up, and he had, like, a cap of damage he couldn't exceed, unfortunately. So I think, like, Bloodlust, maybe Dragon's Eye would have been a more viable item in that situation. And, like, the the synergy on the side of TSM. You have to respect their game. And yeah, so TSM taking it 1-0 up against Ambient. We're going to be ending the stream, the video here. So do you have anything to add in this before we call this a day?
No, GG's TSM. It was a very quick game, and it was a pleasure casting with you, Max.
Yeah, it was absolutely awesome. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.